So we're here today at Moseley Golf Club, and it's a little bit of a practice round. Well, not a little bit of, it is a practice round today. Round one is tomorrow, and today we're just going to have a little look at the course, probably talk through some insights of how you can prepare for a tournament. So let's go. A bit of wind up there, wasn't there? So a couple of things to note for today is going to be wind direction is massive. Just in a practice round, obviously it can switch, but there tends to be a wind that turns up 9 times out of 10 round most golf courses. So yeah, today hopefully we've got the prevailing wind, and you know, just simply trying to figure out what club am I hitting off every tee, how are the greens reacting, how far is the ball running out, all things that are going to help me tomorrow, and definitely try and make the right decisions before we get out here. So this one landing literally on the spot and stopping, we're just trying to literally gauge what's going on, how far is it running out, and hopefully help us get dialed in for tomorrow.
Nice.
So I actually did a my bag assessment, and I've got the new Bushnell. Basically, there's this new app where you track your my bag, tells you your dispersions and how far each club's going, and now I've got the map up of this golf course. Yeah. So now when we come back to this, I can actually go ahead and put in, you know, I want to hit it into this area. I can see that my mini driver there is just going to be left of that bunker, but does the driver actually take that bunker out of play? I think it might. So could go ahead and whack a driver up here. So hole 2, we already face not a problem, but a little bit of a tough decision off the tee there. Pretty demanding tee shot and bunkers everywhere, perfectly placed, and driver, I've hit it fantastic, left myself 60 yards in, but realistically when you get up here you're like, you know, there's 20 yards there, so you could do that both rounds, but percentage wise you've just got to think, what's the lowest average score I'm going to make with said club off the tee? I think with driver there you're going to bring in a couple of different options. You might make a birdie a few times, but I think if you miss one by 15 yards left or 15 yards right, you bring in bogey pretty easily. So yeah, tough decision on hole 2 there, but you've just got to simply make one and commit to it in first round, and you know, whatever you decide off a tee, just be 100% committed on that. Hole 3, 472 yard par 4. So practice rounds as well, I like to hit driver a lot and then kind of work back from it. So we'll see where driver goes, and then if it's not the club, we'll work back from it. That tee shot, another one that's tough, and already 2 holes in, or 3 holes in, definitely a few decisions to make early on. And as I say, you've just got to make a decision and then just be 100% committed on it. Nice. So this is a prime example where the course map will come in clutch, and on this hole here you can see now my forward is looking pretty good there. Just covers the trees and it should give us a good miss right and left. I don't know how far up we can get with driver, but we'll go with forward first and then hit a driver. So this one, interestingly, landing probably 30 feet short and just chasing up. So bit of a front to back green, so sloping away from us, and definitely something to note there for the approach in. So, you know, you're gonna have to be playing a few yards shorter on the approach to counteract that forward skid, but didn't do too bad there. Hit it. Mini driver has just gone about 320 there. It's just running forever. 4-iron is probably going 270, 280. You know, it's so hard to control your ball, especially when it's landing on firm fairways. The rough is firm, you know, it's not stopping at all. So mini driver is great for holes like this. For me, I fade driver, and then the mini, it's a little bit easier to draw. So hopefully this one should draw around the corner.
Lovely shot.
Just played 456 yard par 4 that was brutal, like really tough. Then you've got a 290 yard par 4, so make 5 on there, make 3 on here and make up for it, you know. Just gonna hit a sand wedge and try and hit a little bumpy one.
Good shot.
So probably not driver there, par 5, but it's almost like gettable in 2 if I'm even going to hit 4-iron off a tee. So I think round these types of courses, the little, you know, the shorter ones, it's more positional off a tee, and I think sometimes you can almost get way too aggressive round these tracks, and I think it pays off maybe the one round that you have and you shoot the lights out, but overall, if you're trying to get the average of a best score, I think that being in position off a tee, not being afraid to leave yourself 170, 180, and just try and be good with your irons, you're probably still going to score pretty low.